Is Miles not in here? What's good? What's good?
That was the worst introduction ever.
What's going on, guys? Flips for Miles here.
I was curious how you'd react being on your own. But yeah, thank you guys for being here tonight. We're just getting started.
Let me finish my intro.
Awesome night of live streams. If you're not already, for watching this on the replay, probably best to skip ahead a few minutes. If you're not already in our free Discord down below, 4,200 members, go join that. You guys know what's up, but it should be a great night. Should have some of the boys on, and we will see what's up. So yeah, Kevin, good to see you in here. MN Holla, it's nice to see you in the Discord as well earlier.
I sent Kevin that reel that I sent y'all about the different stores. He's gonna do it. That'd be sick for him. That'd be good content.
Yeah, I was thinking of making something like that once you hit.
You don't go to stores though. It's more
sites. Oh, that one's my bad. I was thinking of a different one.
Yeah, that would be sick for Kevin. That would hit hard.
That would.
That would go nuts too. It would probably do like 10 and 20,000.
All right, I'm gonna get this posted on.
Cliff, what's up? What is good?
Oh yeah, Cliff, you're not late at all. Cliff, you're in fact, I even dare I say early.
Yeah, facts. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to get my dinner.
All right, let's get rolling. I got a fat stack of merchant fulfilled labels to put on here. So get John, out of nowhere.
What's going on?
Yeah. Good stuff. How is everything?
Everything's good. How's everything with you?
Yeah, no complaints here, man. Great. It's a little depressing seeing it get dark around like 8 o'clock, 7:30 now, but you know.
It definitely is. It definitely is.
Every year I take it for granted, and then before we know it, that 9 o'clock sunshine's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the daylight savings?
Oh, don't even get me started on that, man. Don't even get me started. I hate that.
Dumbest thing ever.
Agreed.
But it hits hard in the summer when we get that extra sunlight after we're not used to it. Oh, yikes. That's awesome.
Last year, they were. I feel like I saw a viral tweet that was like, how much daylight they trying to save, damn, or something, and it went viral. It was super funny. Are we able to ask questions? Of course, George. That's what we're here for. Fire away.
Ow, 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 ow. Hot, hot, hot. Yikes.
Garrett.
Matt, what's up, my man? George, how we living? My recycling pile is getting out of control. They didn't pick up on Monday.
What's for dinner, Garrett?
Same as always. Grilled chicken and veggies in a frozen bag.
Hello, Allison. Good to see you. Eli, of course. Our pleasure. Thank you for being here. King J checking in as always. Good to see you in here.
Eli, what's up, my man? Allison.
It's weird. So I have a bunch of packages for whatever reason for back to school that have been going to Notre Dame, like in that area of Indiana, like St. Mary's College or whatever. And none of them are USPS. I guess for whatever reason, South Bend, Indiana is UPS only or something.
Oh, that's interesting.
This one package is going to one of the top rated high schools in America. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, George, it is a numbers game. So I always say the data shows that if you call 100, call, not email. If you call 100, you'll win about 10 of those accounts, 10 out of 100, so about 10%. And out of those ones that you win, about 1 or 2 will be profitable, right? So we're operating at about a 1% complete success rate in terms of call to then profitable account, profitable inventory. So it takes calling a couple hundred a week for months on end until you kind of develop that.
But the nice thing is, theoretically, if it's a profitable account, it's going to be replenishable. So
yeah.
Sarah, good to see you. Oh, Pancito. It was nice to see you on the gram. It was either the gram or Twitter. I think it was the gram, but I don't think we'd ever spoken on the gram. But I think you commented on one of my posts, so that was nice to see you on Instagram as well.
Of course, I eat the same thing for lunch and dinner every day. So I just get the frozen veggie bags from Aldi's. They're like 70-something cents. Get like a box of pre-cooked grilled chicken. Heat up the bag. Put the grilled chicken in the bag and game on. Takes like 3 minutes to cook. Each meal is like, I don't know, like $2.76 or $3.60, I think it is.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, Kevin, just sit. Whenever you're not like downtime, taking a break, whatever, just scroll through the reels on Instagram. And when you're going through them, just think how you can cater that to Instagram or Amazon
content. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been taking me a while. I'm 2 days in a row doing reels, but
you
trying
get
to learn the ropes.
you get more creative with it though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You saw the one that I did, the texting one that I posted.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
The original one had nothing to do with business or anything. It was completely different. It was about texting your girlfriend, right?
I really like the Forrest Gump one too. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, that one did awful.
Really?
It's a volume game, though. Who cares? You know, it's all branding. Like, it's all.
Yeah, no, that one freaking stunk to bed.
Even like 1,000 views, you can't take for granted. Like, that's 1,000 heads who saw your face. Like,
well, I'm like, I don't know if it's because I'm just doing reels or starting them, but that one today got like, it was up to like 2,200 views. It was insane.
Yeah.
It's organic reach. Yeah, just
crazy.
Because most of those, or at least like a decent percentage of those people have never seen your account before.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, because they're just scrolling the feed. Yeah, so it's kind of a no-brainer. I'm gonna post one about the Discord, and then I'll probably post a voiceover one too. I just still gotta make them.
I'm making a mess. It's so hot. I can't even hold it. Kevin, I'm telling you, your first reel has to be the one I sent you. It'll go nuts. It'll go absolutely bonkers.
Which one is it?
It was very, very good. I'll pull it up. I'll just send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me.
And especially because Kevin does retail.
Yeah, RA. Oh, yeah. That's a good sound.
But I mean, like, especially for Kevin. I'm
All
telling
right, here we go. All right, hit this one. FBM versus FBA, pros versus cons.
Okay. So we'll talk whatever the date is as of September 8th, 2021, right? So major cons with FBA, the check-in times. We're seeing check-in times get drastically worse very quickly. Right now, we're probably operating at about.
It's been bad for like 3 months, at least from what I've seen.
So right now, yeah, at least a month check-in time. So that's a month that is delayed in terms of your money cycle, right? So that's a con. Trying to sneeze, but I can't. a con for FBA as well. If the price tanks, if it doesn't do as successful as you think it would, it's out of your hands, right? You either have to file for removal, have it destroyed, whatever the case may be. It's the deed is done, right? So those are two big cons with FBA. On the pro side with FBA, as the item gets heavier, it actually gets cheaper, right? I've charted the both lines on a graph one time. So if we're thinking, and I'm going to try and reverse it for your perspective. If we have the weights on the x-axis, the costs on the y-axis, as the weight
math major.
Here we go.
as the I guess it should probably be this way. As the weight increases, this is like the merchant fulfilled line, and it starts to go drastically up. But the FBA line sort of stays like this, right? So as the item gets heavier, that net between the merchant fulfilled and FBA is more beneficial for FBA. Also, you have buy box priority. That's another big big benefit for FBA. And your time, right? You buy back your time. You are essentially outsourcing the fulfillment, right? Things are selling without you actually having to put your hands on the product. So those are a couple of good pros for FBA. In terms of on the FBM side, you win back 20, potentially now probably 30, 35 days in terms of your cycle of your money, right? So you can turn your money faster. For the cheaper items, merchant fulfilled is going to be a lot quicker, a lot cheaper in terms of USPS first class. Merchant fulfilled might be the way to go for that. And also, I always talk about the risk mitigation, right? Something doesn't sell, you could always bring it back to the store, return it, send it back via return label. However you got it, you could always have that get out of jail free card of sending it back, right? That's a benefit you have with merchant fulfilled rather than FBA because you still have the product. Obviously, a big con with the merchant fulfilled is that you actually have to fulfill the orders, like this guy right here is.
All right, TA, Keepa, and an ROI calculator. Is that a good? That is probably more than enough than you need. But yeah, just start running. Eli, stop right now. If you have to leave the live, do it. Start running searches. If you're already spending money on that stuff, it's go time. Like it's go time.
The pricer too.
Well, once you're making money, yeah.
What's an ROI calculator? What the heck is that?
I assume it's FBA free fee calculator or something like that.
You need Inventory Lab. If you're going to actually do this, you need Inventory Lab. Keepa, TA, Inventory Lab. Those are the three musts.
I was just watching thank you, Luke. Thanks for watching replay. But yep, 8 p.m. every night, pretty much every night. We'll be on. Jackson, good to see you in here, my man. Olson, Matt, numbers never lie. Numbers do, except when people.
Oh my gosh, yikes. One rule of thumb that I always live by. People lie, numbers don't.
What?
It's a fact.
Keepa lies?
People, like human people lie, numbers don't.
Yeah, people do lie.
People can tell you anything they want to say, but the numbers always tell the truth.
All right, there's a fat stack of merchant fulfilleds done.
Wow.
I'm trying not make a mess of myself now.
Tips on winning buy box. Yeah, so lowest price, or lowest price obviously helps.
Just so we're talking about FBI helps. Having a strong account in good standing helps.
The biggest thing is price competitiveness, though. But yeah,
you can't control location, but location obviously plays a major focal point. How do you manage the accounting for your inventory? What do you mean by that? Inventory Lab has all the information.
I have IL Inventory Lab.
That's what I'm saying. Alison knows what's up. Numbers. You must be an analyst. What do you do for a full-time job, Alison?
Yeah, Eli, don't worry about it till you have revenue. The goal is revenue. Right now, you need revenue. You don't need software. You need revenue. No, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Less competition.
No, ignore what Miles just said. It's a huge red flag if there's only one seller. Stay
Oh,
away.
well,
yeah, because it's private label or something.
okay, well, yeah, I was just kind of assuming we weren't. Okay, that is a good point. My bad.
On Amazon, 99 times out of 100, if a listing appears to be too good to be true, it 1000% is. With the amount of Amazon businesses that are in existence nowadays, things don't really go under the radar for that long. If there's something that looks to be too good to be true, like the one you're talking about, I promise you it is.
Yeah, I actually came across something the other day, and it was selling for like, you could buy it for 80, and it was selling for like 150. And then like when I searched it, I double checked it, and there was another listing selling for like 50. So obviously someone created another listing, and it's barely selling, but the other one is selling like crazy.
Yeah, what was that mistake you made? You made a video on it today. I saw in my sub box.
Buying from the third-party sellers on Walmart.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
I've had a UPS pickup every single day for probably the past 8 months. Amazing amounts of time.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's amazing. Yeah.
I mean, not to mention, I don't have a vehicle or a truck that can. Like sometimes I have 25 XL boxes that have to go out, right? Like how am I getting those to any sort of UPS store? It's just not happening.
Yeah, even if you had a truck, it's like 2-3 trips.
There's been times where I overflowed a UPS truck.
Oh yeah.
Empty UPS truck. It's common. I filled it up with all XLs. So yeah. So in my experience, so I don't buy a lot from Walmart or like anything. However, I've noticed that the third-party market on Walmart is just trash. Most times the third parties are just like so overpriced.
Yeah, well, they're resellers. I mean,
I know, but like it's different. Yeah, Alison, you sound like an analyst.
Currently looking for a laboratory job. Data is king. Sweet.
Numbers rule the world. That's a fact.
Has anyone else heard that? What the famous GM just said?
No.
I've never heard that either. It's interesting.
I don't know. I have no idea. Why would they be using U-Haul boxes though? Oh, boxes. I don't know. All right, time to film a reel, I think.
Cause it's the climb. I could almost see.
All right, get him out of here. It's like not even a top 5 Taylor Swift song.
That's not even a Taylor Swift song, bro. Get
Really?
it, bro.
Oh,
Get it together. Come on. Get him out of here.
Oh yeah, ban me. Let's get their bread. Ooh, I can put another. Here we go. Okay, I'm about to film a cool reel. Nikolai, what's up? Nikolai, how are sales today? Give you guys the behind the scenes of this reel. So I edited this in, and then I'm a sticker, put a live look at the channels here, and then I'm gonna green screen and I'm gonna be over on the left side. Can you green screen on Instagram Reels Maker, or should I film it through TikTok? Effects. Length. All right, I'm filming it through TikTok. Decent. Well, he wasn't wrong. It is. Well, yeah. See, I was right. Yeah, exactly. I was right. All right, where's Oh, I want to create. Okay, effects, green screen.
Oh, you can do that right in TikTok?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Here we go. All right, yeah. So see, there's the green screen. There's me. All right, I'm gonna mute myself.
Allison. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was hard to. It's a long video, but I mean, it's just hard. If you watch the whole thing, it's definitely a lot to break down. But yeah, vintage books on Amazon is it's much better to do eBay. A lot of times, if a book scans for like I don't know over $50, I always look on eBay for comps as well. A lot of times, you get more money on eBay, especially if they're first editions or rare copies of stuff. And now with Amazon's they have like all those price alerts. So you're not even really going to get. I saw the other day someone had a book listed as collectible, and like you go to the listing and it's listed like out of stock. It's ridiculous. So eBay is definitely your best bet.
Buyer says they never received order. Tracking number shows date, time, and location of delivery. I relayed this info to buyer. So Amazon refunds all those, Jason. So just send a message to the.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
Wow, that is nice.
Anyways, no one cares.
Look, no, it's beautiful. I'm about to post it. I'm going to remove the watermark.
You do that in TikTok, and then you like download it, and then put it.
Save it, and then remove the watermark. Yeah.
So anyways, Jason, so Amazon refunds all those because they ensure any sort of shipping that was purchased through them, one of their carriers, and shipped on time. But they won't willingly do this. You have to go request it, and sometimes you have to request it a couple times. But ultimately, they will refund the customer. You don't have to reship the item. That shouldn't be something that you do. So just kindly message them saying to reach out to Amazon. Amazon ensures all shipping and packages delivered through one of their carriers. It was on time, whatever. And have them reach out to customer service through their order page. It'll route them right to customer service with the order number on hand, and then they'll handle it from there. Sometimes customer service seller support will reroute them right back to you. That's fine. Just copy and paste the message that you sent before, and ultimately they'll reach someone with some common sense.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know they were getting. It makes sense. A lot of the collectibles, they don't even show them. So, yeah, the high price alerts is no good. Wow, that's awesome. Good job, Ivan.
Heck yeah.
It doesn't always have to be first edition. I mean, if it's a rare book, you get away with like a 10th, a 13th printing. Always look it up.
I can almost see it. That dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head singing, you'll never reach it.
Stop.
It's a great song. It's a great song.
All right, I'm back. I got that filmed.
What was the question? Order 20 of a unit and receive 5. Other 15 will be on Friday. Doesn't make sense to list 5 FBM and wait for the other 15. Well, what's your ultimate intention? To send them all to FBA? If so, I mean, that's 2 days away. I would just wait. Well, no, it doesn't make sense because if you list the 5 and you sell 3, then you're screwed on shipping to FBA. Because remember, that 18 threshold is huge. Copyright. Because if you're at 17, they'll try and split it into 2 or 3 different shipments, and then you'll get crushed with shipping, and that whole shipment will probably be not profitable just because the shipping is going to cut in all your profit. So either list 2 to stay above the 18 threshold.
I figured out how to do green screen on Instagram too, so I'm gonna just film it on Instagram.
You just figured that out?
always just on through TikTok, right?
I'm kidding. What was I saying, John? I forget.
About the 18 threshold.
Oh, yeah. So use that 18 threshold as your guideline. Either list 2 merchants fulfilled. If they don't sell, combine them all into the FBA batch, or just wait for FBA. 2 days isn't going to kill you.
I have some books in FBA that I can't compete with FBA loans. FBA sellers have been winning. Yeah, the buy box with books has definitely been very wonky. There are some that I think maybe the FBM people, they're probably bigger sellers who are winning the buy box over your FBA. But they probably, depending on the book, I mean, they'll eventually sell it, and then you'll be in the buy box before you know it.
Dude, Sarah knows what's up. It's The Climb by Miley Cyrus is an all-time great. All-time great. It will never get old. And anyone who disputes me that, I will fight to the grave.
Flipping to feed our family. Does anyone know what ARCs are? I'm not sure I've ever heard that.
Where do you see that?
Flipping to feed our family.
John, any platform that you found, do you have a better audience for ARCs? I have no idea.
I don't know what that means. Let me know what that means, and maybe I can help you. Rodriguez is here.
Because it's the climb.
Seriously, that's really annoying me. Making my brain hurt.
That's not me. That's you. Advanced
reader copy. Not that I know of. Maybe eBay, but I don't know. I mean, maybe if there's like a crazy Stephen King one or something, but I really don't think a lot of them have value.
Yeah, use it. Doesn't make sense not to.
Agreed.
Yeah, Mom is cranky tonight.
On this video, and all I can hear is this man singing.
What's wrong with my singing? You like my singing.
All right, I need a minute off from him. Refunds manager, probably pretty good. I don't know. I've heard good things. Use Refund Sniper. Is what I've had experience with.
That whole industry makes a lot of sense, though. It doesn't make sense, right? Because you don't pay them out of pocket, or else the ones I'm familiar with, you don't. They just take a portion of what they recoup, whatever that word is. They just take a portion of it, right? So it's just free money in your pocket. Oh, Miles gets plenty of canceled from Nike.
Oh yeah.
Believe me, I hear about it all the time. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
That's a good one too. It's a good sound. Say with my free YouTube content. All right, I'll film that one too.
Is there any issues selling Nike shoes on eBay? I have extras that aren't listed on Amazon. I don't work on eBay, so I don't know. A lot of people sell on eBay.
Yeah, I feel a lot of people sell on eBay, so I don't see why there should be a problem.
Did you try an IP switcher? That would be my first go-to. Or just have purchasers purchase for you. One or the other. Ugh. Then use someone else's credit card.
The 18 threshold for FC transfers.
Yeah, so it's just an arbitrary number that Amazon has come up with, and so essentially, when you go to send in an FBA shipment, right? If you typically what they'll do if you don't have 18, they'll tell you to send 7 units to one AVP 1, 2 units to MDT 2. Like they'll split it up however they want based on what their algorithm tells them that they need different inventory units, different places, right? And that's standard. That's typical. One way to get around that, there's 2 ways to get around it. One way to get around it is order 18 units of the same ASIN, right? So typically, what I've seen is when you order more than 18 units of a particular ASIN, they'll bring all those ASINs to the same fulfillment center. Why does that help us? Because we save on shipping costs, right? We don't have to shipping member to FBA is based on volume, not weight, right? So we're not having to pay for different boxes, all this space going different places. It's obviously going to be a lot cheaper to ship to one location, right? So that's benefit number 1. Number 2 is you save on efficiency and shipping materials, right? It's a lot quicker to ship in 1 box than it is 4, right? You don't have to do box content. It's super, super cool and super, super easy. The other way to get around it, the split shipments, is using inventory placement, which ends up being more expensive than the method I just explained, but it also works just as well, right? Amazon then brings all your units into the same fulfillment center, thus saving on the different methods that I already talked about. However, you have to pay per unit. It's a cheap cents. It's less than $1 per unit.
It's so worth the amount of time.
Yeah. So if you can't order 18 units, then go to the inventory placement.
I'm pumping content, boy. I'm about to get up 5 Instagram posts while we're on this.
How much product you order at a time not to get canceled on Nike? Miles just goes until they tell him he can't go anymore.
Yeah.
He restarts and does it the next day.
Yeah, I'm fired up, boys. We got lightning in the bottle. Like there's so much opportunity. Like everyone watching this too. Ooh, Frank, good to see you, Frank. I feel like we haven't seen you for a few days, like a day or two. But good to have you in here tonight.
Frank, what's up, my man? Katie, we got you.
Oh yeah.
So where to find lists? Where to find? Oh, I'm settling in here, boys. Oh, yeah, that hits the spot. I use inventory placement. I still can get around 25 cents per pound. Saves me a lot of time. Yeah, absolutely. For sure. Yeah. 25 cents is on the low end, though. Are you sure that's right? That sounds a little cheap. It depends on what you're shipping, but that still sounds low. Thanks, y'all. Been busy on the storage front. Going to look at a couple of pair of properties Friday to try and buy. Good stuff, my man. Heck yeah.
E-commerce. Yep, you know it. Wow, that's nice, Frank. Peep the private chat, boys.
Give me more. Give me more. Give me...
Sunshine, Levi, good to see you in here. Levi, how have your sales been lately? I know you were doing a lot of good stuff past few months.
I need to have a fake IP complaint. Had an IP complaint come in from another FBA seller on the listing and having a hard time getting Amazon to approve my invoice. Put some time into it, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. It'll fall off in 6 months. IP complaints aren't really going to do much. They're not going to kill you. As long as your other metrics are healthy and good and you're following all the rules, IP complaints aren't going to be the end of the world. Like I tell you guys, we've had up to like 5 or 6 at a time with no issues, right? So IP complaints aren't as serious as people make them out to be. Obviously, you don't want to rack up a bunch of them, but just be mindful. Also, don't lose sleep over them. They happen. They will continue to happen. There's no way to avoid it. It is what it is, my friends. I wouldn't spend more than an hour or two there, Sunshine, if I'm on it.
Here's your prices. For e-scores, I'm really experimenting with it. It really depends on how much space I have. Right now, I only have 200 slots open. So we're only sending stuff probably like 80 and above right now. But yeah, we've been experimenting with, I don't know, stuff. Before we got really cut, we were doing pretty much anything 30, 40 and above. But now it's really up to about 80. And I kind of want to experiment maybe just sending like a box at a time of just fast moving stuff and see what that does to the score.
Why would we worry about minimum advertised price? Like, that should be a good thing because it causes stuff not to tank.
Yeah, we love maps.
Yeah.
All right, we got the man. We got a very special guest on for the first time coming on, making his social media debut, actually.
Yeah.
But the guy who's helped me with a lot of stuff. I don't know how long he'll be on for, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah, Sunshine, that wouldn't work. I mean, try a couple times, put an hour or two into it, but after that, just don't worry about it. IP complaints, like I said, aren't nearly worth worrying about. What was that?
Wow.
Oh, someone's Discord just pinged. John, you need a profile picture on Discord.
I'll get on that tomorrow. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I have one on my computer I could use. I'm gonna pull that up now. So I'll never do it tomorrow.
Are any concerns with Nike and inauthentic complaints? I mean, they're possible, but I mean, so is getting in a car crash when you drive your car, right? Like, it's just with anything. There's risk involved with anything that we do. There's no sense in letting that stop you. I mean, if you sell Nike products long enough, you will get one. Yeah. Will it shut down your account? Probably not. I mean, there's also there's ways to mitigate it, right? I mean, so if you put in the time to document your receipts, keep them organized, take pictures, take those necessary precautions, then you have nothing to worry about. So, a question. Saw a video from someone discussing Amazon possibly having to choose between selling products with no other sellers or just the marketplace for us to sell. I don't think it'll ever come to that. And if it does, I think it would make a whole lot more sense for them.
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about any of that stuff. Like, at least on this, like, having to choose between selling product with or just I wouldn't worry. Like, I'm gonna be a multimillionaire by the time that happens. If it does, like, that's gonna be within, if that's a decade down the line, I don't care. Like, focus on the great opportunity you have on Amazon right now, next few months, next few years, and take full advantage of it.
I'd agree. I mean, like, I don't think anyone's taking down Amazon. Like, I really don't care what like everyone's saying.
And if you're worried about stuff happening with Amazon, go build a brand on social media. Like, go diversify. Like, learn eBay. Really, you know what I mean? Like people. I hate when, and I'm not saying you're complaining about at all. I'm just saying in general, like when people complain about Amazon or like stuff is going to change regardless. Like it's on us to take full advantage of what we have now while it's here. Working exactly. My man.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, that's all macro, anyways. Like we have a solid 5, 6, 7 years of Amazon, relatively speaking, the same landscape that is now. Because like we're talking about some big changes with what you're talking about. That wouldn't happen overnight, and it super wouldn't happen without any of us being notified well in advance. Right, because think about how many lives and families are at stake with third-party selling on Amazon, right? Amazon can't just simply shut the program down and think they can get away with it. It is their playground after all. But at the end of the day, if you operate within the rules, you'll have nothing to worry about.
Oh, my fault. You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything. My bad.
What's up?
All right, here we go. Sawyer making his this
Social media debut.
Yeah, you are getting more active on Instagram, that you said, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we don't obviously have to get into specifics of it, but Sawyer does some big numbers, multi-million a year on Amazon, and he just started at least the Amazon side of things recently.
Yeah.
So pretty much all online arbitrage stuff right now, right?
Yeah.
Working on mixing a little wholesale in soon too, but
yeah, starting on it.
You take massive action on stuff, and the results show and everything. But yeah, man, so good to have you on the stream. We got some of the other boys in here.
That's great, man.
Yeah, so we're welcome. Yeah, here we go.
What's up, Frank?
Already, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you texted me backstage. Yes. Sawyer, if you're like really interested in like hearing the back end of like a seriously scaled operation, it's a good resource. Yeah, Sunshine Refinement. Everyone hit the like for us. The like. But yeah, so how long have you been reselling?
Shoes in general, or just like selling stuff in general, like 3 or 4 years, but I really got into it in the last year or two. Yeah. But I got on Amazon in February.
Yeah, that was crazy. The stuff we were all on that stuff early. That was so much different in terms of the stuff.
Hey, what's poppin'?
Yep. Okay, we got Jackson in here. Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna just change it to your ad up here so anyone can follow up with you that wants to. But yeah, in the future when you come on, I'll advertise it as like as we have like a very big hitter coming on. Okay, what's up? Appreciate the input from experience, of course. Yep, alive and well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's very well said. Yeah, to be flexible and adapt. Yeah, because at the end of the day, like we are on their platform, like they're doing a very good thing of us by letting us sell through their platform. So just got to take advantage of it while it's here. So you're still dealing with heavy restock limit issues, right, Sawyer?
Yeah, I'm pretty capped out right now.
Yeah, and he sells a lot of like shoes and stuff, so that you guys can kind of get an idea of the volume that's going on. But like for those of you out there who like might be newer sellers, basically like 4 or 5 months ago, Amazon started instituting restock limits a lot strict, like really strict. Yeah, so that limits the amount of products you can send into FBA. So John, for example, where he's dealing with a bulk book model, he was really capped out on that stuff and had to innovate, and clearly has innovated on some stuff. But basically, at this point, they weren't. What were their restock limits like a year ago, or weren't they just way bigger? Or am I off on that?
There were restock limits for Q4.
Yeah,
not before Q4. Yeah. Because the IP thing didn't really. They just instituted the IP alert or the IP score or whatever that is last year. I forget, partway through, about halfway through, probably Q2, Q3 time. And that was only for people who had been selling for over 6 months. And then they instituted to start to put restrictions on their warehousing for Q4. And obviously they carried over this year and started hammering down on some of y'all booksellers. But
yeah.
Okay. Can you ask your limits? Yeah. So what are your guys' restock limits?
For me, standard is 1,000. Footwear is 3,600 something.
Wow. I think I'm gonna check right now. I think I'm around like 2,900 for standard, and all the other ones I could do 1,000.
542 followers on IG with 0 posts.
That's me.
Yeah, you guys see it. The people.
Yeah.
Tired release fire. That's hilarious.
Man, I'll start posting soon. I was a Twitter guy before this, but there isn't much Amazon on Twitter.
Yeah, and just we were talking about that. It's very important to like be in tune kind of with the community so you get hip to different things and everything. So definitely a good idea. But that's funny. Retired release buyer. Wow, your footwear limit's 3,000.
Wow.
Big G. Big G. What are your restock limits?
Who's Big G?
Well, you're the only one with.
We're at a couple thousand for everything. We don't really have many issues with restock limits because everything moves pretty quickly, and obviously we have a warehouse access. So if there ever are an issue, we can hold on to things if we need to. Obviously, it's not ideal, and then send it in whenever need be. But luckily enough, restock limits aren't a huge deal for us as of yet. We're obviously expecting Q4 them to get a little more stringent, and we'll have to adapt. And I've been telling y'all this whole time, everyone should be ready to merchant fulfill for Q4 as a backup plan, as a primary plan, whatever that case may be, because we don't exactly know how bad Delta is going to get. We also don't know how Amazon is going to react, right? So just be prepared, right? It doesn't hurt to have a backup plan.
So I retweet that tweet I just put out. Let's see if we can get a little Twitter action in here. Yeah, IG definitely. So I got to get my TikTok game up. Once again, another one of these guys. I'm doing some customer service right now, saying that the package didn't come in when the package did in fact come in.
Yeah, because you're shipping all USPS. USPS sucks. They're notorious for scanning stuff before it gets to the house. You're also working with like a completely bankrupted corporation, so I don't know. You can't really expect much. Golly, who's typing?
Oh, me. I'm doing customer service. All these people are saying the packages have not come when the tracking has come.
Bro, why are you typing? All you need to do is click and insert template.
I don't have any yet. Oh, wait. No, I do. I
literally sent you a template I use.
Yeah. Let me do that.
I think you already have it saved, to be honest.
Well, I do. Yeah.
Let's
see if I shipped this order already. Oh, well, I did.
UPS does that in my area also, delivers a day or two later. Yeah. There's unfortunately not much we can do about that other than use UF or FBA. Is it better to send in multiple medium-sized boxes or a couple extra large or FBA shipments, especially shipments that go to special warehouses far away? So you can't control where stuff goes, right? So that's number one. It makes more sense to get as close to that 50-pound limit as you can, because that's going to lower your pound per dollar rate. unless it's shoes, right? Shoes. Shoes are going to be a lot higher than other stuff. But your shipping per pound shouldn't be any less than like 35 cents. With shoes, it's probably going to be closer to $1.
Yeah.
But the way you lower that pound per dollar or dollar per pound, whatever that is, pack it into big boxes and get it to as close to 50 as you can.
Yeah. So are you using Home Depot XLs?
Yeah, I use pretty much entirely Home Depot boxes for medium. I don't use large because I think it's over the 24 inches, but the XL, medium, and smalls, yeah. But I'll fill everything up with XL first.
Good evening, UPS guy. Oh, and my boy Watermelon. Wow, two of the frequent community watchers in 1 minute here at 8:50. Watermelon, UPS guy. Good to see you. The typos today. Hey Garrett, good luck on your marathon. Yeah. I'll be vlogging that. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Interesting for sure.
This dude who ordered in June just hit me that his order didn't come. Let's see if the tracking.
Oh my god.
Well, I feel bad. Okay, yeah. So I'm definitely refunding him because the package definitely did not deliver. I bet it never shipped. I'm refunding.
On the news that Garrett is the bastard son of Jeff Bezos. I cannot confirm or deny that statement. We're talking about some confidential information.
All right, Dan. So Dan, you talk about my store all the time. I'm just like, Amazon tracks third-party data. Like, whether you're being legit, like, not a good idea for us to be talking on stuff. Like, I don't think I've ever done anything bad to you. Like, just is not a productive thing to constantly be in my stream talking like that. It's not appreciated. But I'm trying to be like, good about it and everything. But please, like, let's keep it as it should be. Okay, June. Bolo alert. CVS. Oh boy, Vinny Weiland out here. Turn your back to. God.
Oh my god.
Until infinite money glitch. Jeff Bezos. Garrett does not look like Jeff Bezos at all. No. All right, I just refunded the buyer. Well, he's chilled out. Let's see where he's located. Yeah, Arizona. Nice.
I just went some large tours, which went to a special warehouse on the East Coast for a large inventory. The shipping absolutely killed me since I'm on the West Coast. Yeah,
brutal.
That'll happen. What I will say though, if you leverage inventory placement, they typically will bring the units to the closest FBA center. It doesn't happen all the time, but a lot of times it will. So that may be, obviously you get hit with the per pound or per unit cost, but on the back end, you may save with shipping costs. Yeah, anything that's big, bulky, and light, you're going to get crushed per pound. Crushed. Anyone engaged in LOL surprise?
I have no idea, to be honest. Probably not.
Any tips for drop shipping on Amazon from you? So you need to work with a specific Amazon drop shipper. What I mean by that is anything that is shipped to a customer has to be in an unbranded box. Can't have any sort of distributor, can't have any sort of brand. It needs to be on a plain box. That's why drop shipping is a big no-no, because you can't ship from Walmart to the customer because it'll come in a Walmart box and obviously with a receipt in it. So that's not going to work. So you need to work with like a supplier that offers shipping straight to a customer, or a distributor that offers straight to the customer, but not a lot of them do, because it doesn't make sense. It makes sense for them to sell in bulk, get cash up front, and operate their business like that. So you're not going to find a lot of drop shipping like that.
All right, your boy is caught up on customer service and the ODR is dropping again. Let's go. Life is good. Life is good. All my shoes sell so fast. Good stuff. Stop doing direct, of course. Let's see how many likes we got on this video. Wow, 22 likes. Let's get this up to 35. Oh, well, I just liked it, so now it's 23.
24.
24. Good looking app. What category start? Oh, okay. This is a good question. What category should I start in outside of shoes? So I mean, it really depends what direction you want to go. Whether you want to go, continuing doing the OA stuff you're up to right now, or want to get into wholesale. But definitely, I think low hanging fruit probably apparel in terms of if you're not doing any of that already, and maybe just go like Sterling or something like that. Any templates for IP complaints? I don't think, or IP claims. I don't think we like have a specific one. I normally just go to the Amazon seller forums and kind of see what other people have submitted that's worked. The Amazon seller forums is a really good resource on that stuff. But I don't know if you guys have any better insights on that.
I don't worry about IP complaints. I just ignore them. We don't get enough where it becomes an issue, but 3 or 4 is not going to kill your account.
Those people are advertising it for a reason because they want to take your money. If it's automation, just
automation.
There's a good chance it's not good. Do any of you in a lot of things? So no. It's kind of like I'm fairly narrow in terms of what I sell, so I haven't done a ton. But I know, Garrett, we've gotten some auto one gates together. I just don't remember what they were.
It used to be like that. It used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
2000 and 4000 were like the publicly accepted thresholds where you started to get ungated in a lot of things. There was like an onslaught of things. You got at 2000 units, another bunch at 4000, and then obviously sprinkled in between. They have kind of gone away from that, I think. Yeah, ungates are weird how they happen. Yeah. It's based on the brand now. It's not based on Amazon.
I feel like people used to make YouTube videos like sharing the ASINs.
We
got like ungated.
A big Launchpad Discord link below if you haven't joined it.
Oh yeah.
We have a big spreadsheet of auto. Yeah.
Oh, Jackson. I started selling shoes like releases like Yeezys and Jordans and all that type of stuff before I did Amazon. But I had kind of switched my business model into like we call it in like coming from like sneaker Twitter, we call it bricks.
Shout out sneaker Twitter.
Yeah. We call it bricks, like shoes that aren't traditionally like
hyped up,
like Yeezys and stuff like that, like Air Maxes.
Amazon's the brickiest of the bricks.
Yeah, that's yeah. So that's how I kind of got into Amazon.
And then it makes like coming from shoes where it's so much less abundant, it's just a massive advantage because you know how to dig for stuff. How to grind.
I already knew all the websites. Like I can just buy from the same places.
Yeah,
different products
abundantly and at scale, a lot easier, I would say.
Mm-hmm. It also helped translate into apparel too, because there'll be clothing on the same sites as there are shoes.
Yeah. Very well said. I threatened Lee. Whoa, you gave them $7,000?
Oh my god!
Wow.
For automation? Well, I'm glad you found the right part of the make money online internet. We're glad to have you on that. Danny might have passed out when he saw that. Jackson, you come from shoes too? That's cool. Yeah, Jackson, you've been in here a lot lately. We appreciate it, and we're glad. Hope we're helping you out with some of the stuff you got going on. OMG, yeah. Swaggy, did they get you for anything?
That's crazy. We all could have drove Lambos in Miami for that.
Well, 2 nights ago, yeah. Sawyer, how much do you think it cost to rent a Lambo for the day in Miami?
Probably 2,000.
Oh, dude, like half that, like 1,100. We were looking it up the other day. Actually,
is that on Turo? If you go to Turo would probably be cheaper. But if you go to like a car rental place where they have like exotic cars, it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah. How many active skis do you have? I typically have around 100. But it really just depends. Wow. Some are like 50 ASINs, and some are 50 of a unit, and then some are 2 or 1. And John, that's you're always with the NBA stuff. We were just talking the other day on the gram. Yeah, good to see you in here. How about you guys?
You
probably have thousands.
Yeah, I have close to 2,900 FBA and probably almost close to 2,000 merchant fulfilled.
Yeah, and for context on that, that's because John's a bookseller, so there's a lot more variety and you know, when you're, you know, scanning a big box of books or, you know, cherry picking at a thrift store, oftentimes you're not going to find multiple of one copy. So that's why the variety is so high in his ASINs.
Another like probably 600-700 items on eBay.
G and Sawyer, how about you guys?
I got about 600. Oh my God, Sco in the chat.
Shout out Sneaker Twitter, man. Yeah, Sneaker Twitter in the building.
Wow,
came through. Blake, good to see you in here, man. It's been a little while. Oh, by the way, Sawyer, I'm adding you to our Amazon group chat.
All right.
The highest, and going back to your question, D-Boy, what's up, baby? The highest we maxed out probably around like 950, 960. Like Miles said, it all varies. It all depends. It fluctuates. Seasonality, it all kind of just depends. I don't have a good number for you. I also don't have really a good pulse on that because it's not something I look at every day. How's the return rate on shoes? That's a good question. So obviously Sora's professional. However, I could tell you for a fact that anything apparel related, the return rate's going to be higher than other categories. Why is this? It's because someone gets shoes, they don't fit properly, they send them back. They don't look good on their feet, they send them back. They order the wrong size, they send them back. Shoes and apparel is just so based on comfort and look, right? So people are going to try it on, and if they don't like it, they send it back, right? So that's why I always coach my students to leverage FBA specifically with the clothing and apparel category, because the returns are significant. A majority of those returns you're not going to see. Whereas if you merchant fulfill all these clothing and apparel, any return is your responsibility, right? So time to lessen the burden. If you're going to do clothes and apparel, use FBA.
Armando, is BQL the best repricer? So definitely give a few of them a shot. I know some of these guys in here use Aura. I personally use BQL. The nice thing is you can get free trials for different stuff, like BQL, for example. That's the one I use, the AI function specifically. You guys can get a free trial to that linked in the description. Also, maybe give Go Aura a go as well. Sawyer, I know you currently use Aura, right?
Yeah, I've been on it for about a month.
And it's working well. I know you've had a little bit of or just technicality issues with it.
Yeah, always stuff like that with repricers.
Yeah. So definitely, give BQ a go, free trial, whatever. Give Aura a go and just see what works for you. Sawyer, yeah, Kevin, you and Sawyer probably hit up the same outlets actually.
Wait, where's he at?
Oh no, he's in Atlanta. My bad. Yeah.
I'm in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I would try both Aura and Be Cool. Try them for a month or so, get some real-time data, compare what you like, see what you like, and go from there.
Yeah, this is chat's popping tonight. We got a ton of good questions. FBA would great, but MF is exactly. Yeah, with MF you can turn stuff over super quick. Outside of shoes, what would the highest profit categories be? So it's not like people are making money in every category. It's just what category can you profitably source. I mean, apparel, beauty, topicals, which is basically beauty, supplement. There's opportunities in all different types of categories.
So we use Aura. We use Aura mainly because we have multiple accounts, and Aura will link to all the accounts with the same repricing account, which is huge, right?
That's a really nice feature.
Yeah, that's a very good feature. Yeah,
one subscription, same rules, and we could apply it to all listings across multiple. It doesn't even have to be 2. It could be 3, 4, 5. Their threshold is about 50,000 listings, right? So they will reprice with one subscription up to 50,000 SKUs, which is huge. Which is mainly why. Apart from that, though, Aura is just really similar to Inventory Lab. From a UI perspective, Aura is very similar to Inventory Lab, which I like. So that's a couple of reasons why we use Aura. Best place to get general liability. So her name is Ashley Hayden, Hadin. I don't know how to spell her first name. I think it's Ashley. Google, look her up. She makes an appearance on the Wholesale Made Easy podcast about like 3 or 4 episodes in. So you could reference her and find her that way as well.
And I don't know, I don't know if there's any legalities about checking insurance companies or anything, but do your own research, shop around or whatever, just do your own research on the stuff. That just happens to be what I use. So you use the Hartford as well, right?
No, I actually already had liability insurance through State Farm, but because I had like a large plan for just like all my inventory and stuff like that, so we already had liability insurance for that. So we just had to do the things like add Amazon and affiliate assignees or whatever it was that they required on Seller Central.
Rightfully so.
Nikolai, we don't go to the outlets that much anymore, but
back in the day, you were going ham with that.
Yeah, we'll go to Orlando every once in a while because it has like 6 or 7 stores within an hour and 2 on the way down. But some of the stores will and some won't, and it's kind of just random. Like it just depends on who's ringing you up if they ask the manager before. Because if the manager gets asked, 99% of the time they're gonna say no to letting you use 15%,
especially on bulk.
Yeah. If you're filling up like the full like 30 or 20 or more.
Yeah, 15% would be huge on 30 pairs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This will be my first Xmas season. Do toy listings normally spike pretty good? I'm stocking up on my inventory. Don't want to lower my. So what will happen is the market won't consistently spike. It's going to be huge fluctuations, right? So everything moves so quickly, and so Amazon will go in and out of stock. Sellers will go in and out of stock. So you'll see some crazy price swings, right? If you're monitoring a listing, one day it could be at 70, the next day it could be at 40. Just based on who's in stock.
Watermelon.
Yeah, price things will move fast and prices will go up, but things just change rapidly. It's going to be a very.
I just had a listing deactivated because the SKU was removed. Here we go. Good question. Yeah, I'm curious.
So I switched up, definitely because of scalability. Like when I was like botting or whatever, and like in the end of that kind of stage of my shoe selling, like I just like one release. It was the red Jordan 12s, and I bought like 3,000 pairs, and I got like 80 to ship.
Yeah, you guys see the type of volume
they all canceled. Like everything was just going downhill, so I just made a switch.
And for context, like on that type of volume, you know, those might be like $5 profit a pair.
Oh yeah, it'd be like $10.
Either way, yeah, like still if those did come, but yeah, a lot more kind of stability in Amazon. You know, you can constantly go out and source replenishability on different things. I think.
Also, it was just like consistent. Like I wouldn't have to wait for like every Saturday or whenever a Jordan would come out and only make money on that day or whenever I sold the pairs. Like I could with Amazon, I can buy whenever I want to and I can sell whenever I want to.
So you mostly merchant fulfilling, or you do
like 90% FBA. I only do merchant fulfilled when my FBA limit gets maxed.
Yeah, he gets himself into trouble when he starts merchant fulfilling.
Yeah, I don't like merchant fulfilled that much, but I got a better system down for Q4 because I know I'll have to.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikolai, check Instagram DM. I want to get you in the group chat too. Who are the boys? Oh, I'm not missing it. I'm in this in Profit Plug, his new video. There's this dude. He's like giving me this insane like financial advice. It's pretty funny. That's good stuff right there. 200%. Yep. All right. So yeah, with 37 viewers right now. So you guys let us know any questions we can answer and all that. We're obviously thankful for you guys being here. But just fire away on questions in the chat as they come. Oh, Frank, so 15% off when you create a new Nike account. So if you have a bunch of emails or a catch-all, you can set up like to get kind of a bunch of 15% off goods for Nike in store at the outlets.
Let's go.
Sawyer's stealing Danny's spotlight right now.
He is, yeah. I think Danny said he was in for the 9 o'clock shift. I don't even know if I sent him the invite. Do you guys ever use Kiva Product Finder to find items?
Or Product Finder.
Yeah, it's kind of, you can filter it out for wholesale. You can filter it like based on brands. You basically use Smart Scout for it. But yeah, Kiva Product Finder is good. Isn't Scout IQ included with another? I don't think so. You might. You might be thinking about Scatify 2, which comes through Inventory Lab, but no, Scat IQ is pretty much exclusively for booksellers.
They actually did. So you might be referring to, they did a partnership with Reezy and like Gary Vee, where they dropped these boxes and they gave you Scat IQ, Exceller list, and maybe a scanner or something. But they're all sold individually though.
Yeah, see, you got the sneaker Twitter gang in here.
Yeah, sneaker Twitter is here.
is here. That's what it was. Yep.
Oh, Alson, when I get shoe returns that are like really bad, I'll try and throw them up on eBay if it's like a more popular shoe after cleaning them. But if not, just gotta take the loss or donate them if they're in good enough condition to be donated.
Or just wear them if they're your size.
Yeah.
All right. Oh.
Scoutify 2, yeah, that comes with Inventory Lab. Oh, did you say that, Mom?
Yeah. All right. My Wi-Fi would kick me if I tried to make this order, so I'm not going to right now. Must be nice moving product as well. Yep. Keep a product finder.
Oh man, I'm tired.
Oh, yeah. You got to turn your whoever that is. I think it's you. You gotta turn the notification. Oh, should I use request review? I wouldn't do it on merchant fulfilled stuff. I would do it on FBA stuff. You can automate that through like the BQ repricer. But I definitely wouldn't on merchant fulfilled stuff. But I would on FBA. I do on FBA.
I personally wouldn't do it either. It's not a good use of your time. The
No,
conversion rate.
It's automated through. It takes like you just set it up in BQ.
Oh yeah. I'm talking about them going through and requesting it manually.
Oh no, definitely don't. Yeah.
The conversion rate's not good enough.
Set it up through BQ.
Yeah, I mean the conversion rate's less than 1% in terms of you hitting that request review button and actually getting a review. So don't waste your time.
Jordan, honestly, it depends on the website entirely. There's some websites where I can't get orders to go through to like my main address, so I'll have to send to like friends I know. Like for example, Hibbit, I just can't get any order to go. Like it'll just auto cancel every time. I still don't know why. I've tried everything.
Clicked on Hibbit for like a year.
Yeah, that's one of those sites where you get clipped on easily. But most of the time, if you're doing big orders, you won't get clipped if it's like a big retailer. If they call you, a lot of the times I'll get called to verify payment or something like that, and usually it'll just go right through after that.
How do I get a bulk buyer so I can start buying bulk bricks?
Most of the time, bulk buyers won't buy bricks. Bulk buyer usually just does like release shoes, but I mean, you might find one, but it usually they'll come to you. Like if you make your social media account and start posting like you want to sell, like you'll get easily connected with a buyer.
Pivot, they called you and handed you the L.
That's raw.
Do you mean like
yeah?
Nice. Okay, here we go. Jackson, good question here.
That's an interesting one. For ROI, I try and get minimum 20%. If it's an item that sells like insanely well and it's like something I can get lots of sales on, I'll go down to 15%. If it's like $100 shoe or more, because I don't want to do that on a $40 shoe and only make a few bucks a pair. Sales wise, I could go pretty slow, like pretty slow sales, like 200K sales rank. As long as it's the main color and I just go wide on the sizes and don't get much quantity. When I'm buying, I usually go wide and get lots of items instead of going like very heavy on a few. Kim, yeah, I sell all types: women's, men's, kids, preschool, all that.
Oh my God, 15% inhibit codes. That was a time, man. I made thousands selling those codes in peak quarantine, like April last year. Yeah, that dude, me and these kids would get on Zoom and just grind them for hours. It was crazy.
Oh my God.
The main color is typically going to be that first box on like the very top left of you see the variations if you're looking in the listing. They typically place the main color at that first slot, if not the first 2 or 3. Because if you just think like how we read books in our country, right? We read top left to right. They're not going to place the most well-known color at the bottom where it takes them that entire time to get there, right? It's just like how Amazon ranks their products on the page. They want the highest converting products to be on that first page. So when customers go on that first page to look for something based on the keywords, those are the ones that they find.
Butter, if you're looking to find a bulk buyer, you got to post bulk want to sell, because buyers won't approach you if you just have like 1 or 2 pairs. If you make a post of like 40 or 50 shoes and you tag like a few big accounts that will retweet you, you'll find some buyers.
I 25% off and the orders cancel. Yeah, it's tough out here. Out here, man. I mean, I've been able to order on there for like a year. I'm sure you haven't either. But if you're watching this and you're not banned on Hibbit, like there's tons of good stuff to buy on there. Like like for Amazon, regardless, like whatever, like Hibbit. I'll type it in the chat. Go make some money. We're not sponsored by them. We kind of have beef with them because we're all banned. But Garrett, are you banned on Hibbit?
No.
Oh, all out automation. I don't know. I accidentally typed that. Yeah, Hibbit right there. Go make money.
Yep.
You said you were going to ban the warehouse, but you never did.
They canceled my orders. It's already banned. They had my info. I ordered like a month ago and they canceled it. So it's probably my payment info though. How did you all get?
Are you doing it on Apple Pay? Apple Pay? You have to do Apple Pay. I got orders through today to a friend's house.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, never mind, guys. Don't go order stuff. Leave it all for me.
Yeah,
Rakkuten's legit. Rakkuten's legit.
Yeah. I personally use Top Cash Back, but I've had with Rakuten, they cut my check down like pretty much in half the night before they send it, because a lot of the items on Nike are like technically excluded. But if you go on Top Cash Back, they'll literally let anything fly, and it's usually the same or better percent.
Huh.
No, it's not. I have a bunch of clients that order a ton.
No, banned Rakuten wise, he means. Oh, is your warehouse banned on that? No, it's not.
Yeah, I have a couple clients that order heavy.
I'm blessed. They accepted 2 orders with Apple Pay. That's good. It's like not showing my whole face. Miles of straight bows out. Oh, Danny. Ooh, I just got a sale on Goat. I had to ship a bunch of Goat orders tomorrow, actually. Oh, I got 3. Oh, and it's profitable somehow. I thought I was selling these like break even. Shattered backboard. Damn, all these SKU names are bringing back memories.
Man.
This is Shanjil sneaker.
Oh, Brad. What's up?
So everyone on sneaker Twitter is getting hit to Amazon now.
Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta change up the thumbnail. I've had the same thumbnail. just a different color. I think the one today is purple. Yeah, it's purple. I'll change it up tomorrow. I'll use a different face. But it's definitely helped in the view counts on the videos. For sure.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Okay, how do I cut off the noise for the text? Anyone know how to do that?
Is it on your computer?
Yeah, it is. My phone is dead.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you just have to shut down the message app.
Ooh. Oh, there it is. Someone's hitting your line heavy.
Everyone. Sco, stop texting me.
You gotta set some inventory limits on this. Do you set inventory limits?
On what? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Do you set inventory limits on or order limits on stuff?
I don't usually. I've never had the issue of someone like buying up shoes.
The stuff we were doing in March, it was happening on.
Yeah, Air Forces. Some people were getting competitive with Air Forces. I know a kid who got product authenticity complaints on every size on the Air Force listing.
Yeah, man, you really do hate to see that.
He was getting competitive.
Wow.
But I had that happen to me on pools, though. So I had it set on pools.
Oh, we're at 120. How about a log off here at 130 miles?
All right, you got team meeting, or are you just tired?
I got stuff to do.
Stuff to do. Tops, yes. All right, I will follow you back, Indy. Absolutely.
We're at 80. We're at 80 minutes strong right now.
His Sawyer was getting violated on the pool. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so basically, like, this has happened to Danny, like Boyd, back in the day too. People on Amazon, in order to, like, competitors on the listings, this only happens occasionally on super high volume stuff. They'll buy all your stuff and then automatically cancel them, so they get back in the buy box because it takes a little while for your stuff to come back into stock.
Yeah.
So they buy all the stuff, immediately cancel them, but in that few hour time before they get relisted, they get back in the buy box and get some more sales. All out Amazon automation. That does have a nice ring to it. Brianna, have a good night. Thanks for being here. Of course. Yeah, we'll probably finish up right at the hour 30 marker. So if you guys got questions for tonight, now is the time to bring them on. Oh yeah, Rodriguez been quiet tonight. He was in here earlier.
Yeah, it was.
Was he actually? I didn't see him come in.
Yeah, he dropped a donut here and there.
Swaggy, yeah, they can. That's what Daniel.
It's very against TOS, but it's hard to catch them because it doesn't show the info until the order is ready to ship.
Danny had to like call the person who was doing it or something like over a year ago. It was so bad. He did something
really?
Like yeah.
I was about to get to that point. It was down to like 2 people who were buying it.
Yeah,
like, it's pretty clear.
So I wouldn't open them with family members. That's a little too close to comfort, if you ask me.
I'd probably say friends in like different states, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, family is way too risky, especially if you. Maybe I would just not use family. Also, I mean, just be mindful that restock limits for books specifically are just getting worse.
Yeah.
Right? Let's acknowledge what's happening. Amazon is driving out booksellers. Like that's a fact. They're abolishing the booksellers on Amazon.
Yeah, because if you think about it, that's the most long tail stuff that's heavy and takes up space.
So, I mean, let's not be ignorant of what's going. Like that is happening, and it's inevitable. And I would say they're going to drive out most booksellers by the end of the next 12 months. So, with that being said, plan accordingly.
Did you?
The nice thing is like OA is so much more lean. You know what I mean? You need so much less overhead. Like obviously, you put capital up front, but I just like I'm sure you're experiencing this, John. It's gonna be nice, if you do end up getting out of the warehouse eventually. Like it'll be nice to have like a more lean operation.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Like there is a lot of cost associated with the warehouse
that are fixed, that are baked in regardless of whether it's a record sales month or Amazon's restock limiting like crazy.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll be on in 5. I doubt he comes on. I'll stay on for like 30 minutes if he comes on, but I doubt he comes on. Do you guys think?
Absolutely.
No. They want FBA. They make more money on it. They make like more stuff on the fees.
I mean, that's why they reward FBA sellers by providing the buy box FBM or FBA over FBM.
The seller app has that news stuff. I have 10 things in the news section, and I was like, I thought it was like communications. I thought it's so pointless that they have that show.
You guys got to realize that Amazon's a very intelligent organization. Everything they do and every rule they have in place is for a reason, right? The restock limits, driving booksellers out, the buy box favorability to FBA. It's because they make a lot more money FBA over FBM, right? Like everything they do is for a reason. We just have to acknowledge the reason and obviously plan accordingly.
Do you guys use any type of programs to build up review count? Alson, so you can request it through BQ if you use BQ. Like automatically have it go out to FBA or probably just want to do FBA. But no, definitely don't manually request it. New Balance shoes, no. Doesn't New Balance IP? G?
What's that? Sorry.
Doesn't New Balance IP?
No, they don't, but Amazon's on quite a bit of New Balance.
That's it. Yeah, same thing with Adidas. How are sales today? I'm down compared to the past 2 days. Labor Day was huge, surprisingly. I keep thinking it's Thursday. It's Wednesday, which is weird.
All the days are the same for you.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Amazon's on a lot of New Balances. Amazon's a lot of Under Armour shoes. Amazon's on a ton of Adidas. They occupy a lot of those 3 brands for sure.
What were you saying, Miles?
Sales for today good?
Yeah. I mean, my sales swing all the time, but my sales are like really good right now.
That's good. Honestly, though, yeah, like as people talk about like sales being worse year over year, like you get more money, you get more capital, you get more knowledge. Like theoretically, as long as we're as sellers doing what we should, they should keep going up year over year. As long as you're innovating and stuff. Caltrix, good to hear that this month's been very good for you so far. But yeah, I think we'll start winding down here. But any final questions you guys have, fire away on them. We will get them answered. But definitely go check these guys out on social media. They got all their tags right up here, Instagrams and all that. But I'll stay on. Any final questions you guys have, fire away on them. If you're not already in the free Discord, it's linked below. Make sure to go do that. Any last words for the people?
Miles, you coming to kick it tomorrow night with Dennis and I? Bro, you're wilding.
Oh yeah, Garrett's not going to be in the stream. I will be in the stream tomorrow. Garrett texted me, "Can I have paid time off?" That was a very funny tweet or a very funny text. I had to check with HR though, so they were.
No, I literally said, "I'll read you the text." I said,
"Yeah, it was funny.
It was good banter at the time."
Danny's here.
Oh, Danny is actually
in chat.
Well, Danny, we're getting.
Oh.
Danny, we're getting off. We're getting off.
Oh, all right. Sounds great to me.
I said, this is my formal PTO request for 9/9/2021 from YouTube duty. Opening night of football, baby.
Yeah.
Did HR grant it?
Yeah, I wouldn't be here if HR didn't grant it.
Well, that's tomorrow.
Yeah, Brody and I said the only way we're coming on tonight is if you grant us tomorrow off.
Oh, I did, yeah, and I think So for context, this is obviously banter, but yeah. All right, great stream. See you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. Go follow these guys. Hit up Danny for automation, 15K setup fee.